Welcome, listeners, to the Dream Stream of Consciousness. I am Yiska Cook.
And I am Elle Ronis.
Hello, Elle. Great to see you.
Great to see you too.
Last time we recorded, you were in this kind of prolific cycle of many, many dreams, and I want to hear where that's gone. But
Yeah,
if you don't mind, I'd like to first give a little continuity from a previous dream experience of mine.
yeah, absolutely.
So, one thing that we always look for, as our dream teacher Robert Moss has taught us, we also have to look, could anything come of this in the future? And that similarly feels to me as what I often quote in the Talmud, which says, nothing befalls an individual that hasn't already happened in a dream. So it's
Mm,
that kind of thing, like, is
hmm
it foretelling? Could
hmm
this be foretelling?
Right.
So And so the answer is yeah. And I had had a dream, just a fragment, where I had a ring and I was trying it on I wasn't sure, should I wear it on my right hand? Should I wear it on my left hand? And I don't quite remember what ring it was. And so that's just oddly specific. And
hmm
then shortly after I had an MRI, many people know I have multiple sclerosis, and this is how they keep track of any developments. And I couldn't get, you can't go in with metal on your body,
Yeah. Yeah.
although apparently it would have been fine. I learned, but I couldn't get the ring off my middle finger. I was using my teeth. I was put it under water. I was using soap. I couldn't. And so I was thinking, oh, okay, maybe it was referring to that. But then I had met someone that I was interested in, and I just told him about that hard thing. I was like, I couldn't get the ring off. I couldn't get the ring off. And he laughed and he said, "Oh yeah, me too." And apparently he had like a tan mark around where would have been a wedding band that he took off.
Uh-huh.
So what I thought, oh, maybe it's alluding to this MRI. But then I was like, no, because Robert Moss says we can take our dreams also as a warning. Sometimes you could dream something and it's warning you. And
hmm
I don't know that it was so much of a warning, but I wasn't
Well,
looking to get together with a married guy. That's
oh,
not,
so that would be the warning is he's
that would be the warning.
married and be careful.
Married and be
Right.
careful. Married and
Uh,
wears wedding ring. And
right.
notice I was like, which hand should I put it on in the dream? And
Ah,
and, and that brings up like a wedding band to me.
right.
Left
Right.
hand or right hand. And
Right.
so I
Hmm.
just wanted to share this
Okay.
kind of forewarning that I
Mhm.
had that I,
Did it feel like that, like a
oh
forewarning?
yes, it
Yeah.
does. I mean, I didn't need to be warned against this guy. I mean, I,
Right.
I kind of liked him. He was a cool guy. It wasn't like warning in a way, like you're in fear or like fight or
Right.
flight. It wasn't
Right.
that. It was
Right.
just like you're looking for something and this is something very different. And
Right.
there's
Right.
there's no you know,
Yeah.
so that was
Yeah.
all I wanted to share about that. 'Cause
Well, thanks. Thanks for sharing that. And it's always good to like have that continuity in a way to see like, well, what was that dream and what was that image? What did it mean? And then it's
Mhm.
really nice when you can have like some kind of a
Yes,
aha about it, you know? Uh,
yes, yes.
yeah. Cool.
Thank you. So, now when we spoke last time,
Hmm.
you had some dreams that reminded me of the in the past, right? Like things that you may have dreamed about, like bringing up similar themes that have
Yeah.
been along with you on your journey, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and so I'm wondering if that still feels very present to talk about, or if you want to talk about, you said 2 nights ago you had a dream.
I had a dream last night and the night before.
Okay, would
I
you
think
share?
probably, I mean, I had some, yes, when we talked early, last week or so, there were so many things coming up, but
Yes.
it just feels more relevant to where I'm at right now to say the dreams that are happening now.
Absolutely. I love it. You're in such an alive place that it's,
It does feel like that. Yeah.
careful because if you don't catch that dream,
Yeah.
there's going to be
Yeah.
a next one.
Well, I know, and that's the thing is, of course, when they come like fast and furious like that, you don't really have the energy, space, time, whatever to really dig in. So it's a little bit like, wait, wait, I wanted to, spend some time with that one.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. And also it's a theme, maybe. Maybe
well,
which dream is telling a story of and to itself. Dreaming this, and then maybe this is a little bit of an evolution to a further dream.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
looking at the trajectory that
Hmm.
our dreams might take us.
Yeah. I mean, they don't seem connected at all. They really seem
And that's so interesting too.
different, like I don't, I mean, there is a little bit of a couple of the dreams. I think we talked about this, privately, that a couple of the dreams had this feeling of being left behind, being abandoned, not
Yes.
being a cool kid,
Yeah,
which is some very deep, child thing that
absolutely.
it's just like the last remnants are coming to my psyche to be like goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's what I really feel.
Let go.
It's just
Time
like,
to
yeah,
let
yeah,
go.
that's not who you are
A
anymore.
little bit of a deeper
Yeah,
level of, okay,
yeah,
let that
yeah.
go.
But it's interesting because it's like even though we think things aren't there they are. So it's in there somewhere in the unconscious still, like needing some light, right? Because I
Yes.
think a lot of times that's what dreams are. They shed light onto things that are shed some consciousness on the unconscious,
Yes,
unconscious.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So I'm happy to talk about the two dreams that I had. I didn't even write them down, so I can
Okay.
close my journal. Boop. Um, um, shall I go last night and then the night before, or like what order do you think is? I don't have a sense.
Um, Whichever you decide because you
Okay. All right. I'll do 2 nights ago and then last night.
okay.
So 2 nights ago was that I'll try to say it in the present. Um, I'm in a car with two friends from the Hudson Valley, actual friends. Um, and maybe there's another one or two people in the car, but I can't quite grasp who they are. People that I'm close to, though, it feels like. And we're going somewhere. We're having like some kind of an adventure, and it feels a little bit like, I don't know, it reminded me of Northern California, where there's like ocean over here on one side and then like hills and mountains on the other side. Um, and we were stopping at my house so that I could get a bathing suit because we were going to go to the ocean. And it felt so adventurous somehow. It just felt like, oh my God, okay, let's go get a bathing suit, like it was some big deal. So I get to my house and I go into the house, and first of all, I realize, oh, I'm already wearing a bathing suit, and it was a very specific type of bathing suit that I actually wear in waking life. Um, Except it was different colors, and so I was like, oh, okay, so I don't really have to change my clothes. Um, and then also my mother was in the house.
Hmm.
Felt like she was younger, and she was doing some kind of an art project, and she really wanted my help. And I, you know, that is one of the ways that I connect with my mother even now, that she's older, but we always connected through art. And so I wanted to help her, and I tried to like hurry up and help her because my friends were waiting in the car. And
Hmm.
then I realized, oh, I don't have to change my bathing suit because I'm already wearing a bathing suit. So that I
Right.
was okay. That's one less thing I have to do. So I'll stay and hang out with my mom for a little bit. But I really had to go, and that's where the dream ends.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that was interesting. I mean, it felt well. I'm just going to tell you the second dream, and unless you want to talk about that one a minute.
I kind of wanted to talk about that one.
Great.
It feels important.
Hmm.
So, do you have a title, or what would you title it?
Um, I'm going to say it just interrupted adventure.
Interrupted adventure. Interesting.
That's just what
So, now we'll just do a reality check. So, the people in the car.
Yeah, so they're the two people are two good friends of mine who live in the Hudson Valley, like my two probably remain, really, really close friends.
Hmm.
Um, and they were very definitive, those two. And then there might have been one or two other people. One of the other people might have been my friend who lives in Oregon,
Okay.
um, who's like really my best friend, I guess I would say. It's a funny thing to say as an adult.
I know.
She is
She's
probably
my BFF.
my BFF. Oh my God. And she's like my person.
Yeah, lovely.
I mean, they're all those people who are in the car are my people. They are
So,
people in waking life.
yes,
They are the people who are my
yeah,
people.
I'm feeling,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna jump in with projections if you don't
sure.
mind.
Mm-mm.
I'm feeling authentic.
Oh,
I can be authentically me with
I
these
love
people.
that so much. Oh yeah, that feels so good.
And then I'm curious, what colors were you wearing?
So I was wearing one of those bathing suits that has a little skirt, little straight short skirt, and then a whatever you call the top.
Oh, tankini.
Tankini, right, which is the kind of bathing suit that I wear generally.
Yeah.
But I have wear one that's black with different colors, and this one was like aqua colored on the bottom
Oh,
and like a multicolored, like florally kind of aqua and peach and I don't know, like pastel-y kind of colors on the top.
what would it mean if you were to wear such a bathing suit?
Well, interestingly, like this gets personal. Like I'm always wanting to wear black, especially on the bottom, because it's
Okay.
where I feel the least in love with my body, part of my body.
What a beautiful way
I
to say
totally
it.
love my body, but
I
um
love how you just said that.
and yeah, so black,
And yes,
kind of like smooths everything out, right?
yeah,
Like the illusion. So that's interesting that this was very light colored. That's
yes,
the only thing that's just what came to me. I don't even,
yes, yeah. I bet
yeah.
your eyes would pop
Oh, I don't,
in a
but it just
aqua.
felt like it was a little bit more like less like I'm trying to hide something, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
not trying to hide. I'm wearing like a light colored bottom and
Yeah.
like a flowery, pretty sort of kind of top, which usually I'd wear more solid. So yeah, so maybe there's some way that I am feeling more of myself and
This is the authentic adventure.
I love this because this is actually how I'm feeling in waking life as another piece of the reality check
Yes.
question. I am feeling less self-critical, less,
Yes.
just more myself, more accepting, more,
Yeah.
like I want to just even say maybe more joy. Like I
Yeah.
actually feel for no particular
Yes.
reason. And I don't know exactly what shifted, but I am feeling like that. Like, let's just be who you are, be it. Just
Yes.
like,
Yes.
stop, fussing with the parts of me that I don't like or just like
Yes.
stop it already. Like just move on. Like
Exactly.
live your life.
You're boring me, self.
Totally. I'm
Move
so bored.
on.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So that's kind of interesting.
Very,
I
very
think
cool.
making, then also just reality check. I mean, I don't know, this house didn't feel really familiar. It could have been my old house growing up.
Okay.
Of it. Um, where I was, like I said, it felt sort of like Northern California, which is a place I adore.
But no, oh, yeah.
Like it
Did you
just
say
had this.
northern? Yeah, you didn't say northern, but you said ocean on one side
Oh,
and
I thought I said Northern California, which is like I'm just thinking a very specific area.
yeah, maybe you did. But
Yeah,
yeah, beautiful.
yeah, where there's ocean over here and then these kind of big
Yeah,
hills. They're not really mountains, but in my dream it was a mountain. But the
lovely.
feeling of
Mhm.
yeah. Um, and then my mom, I'm not sure. I think she felt younger than herself, but it was
Yeah.
definitely my mom, in waking life and in the dream.
So was the sense in a dream that we lived together or she was at my house?
Yeah, no, it didn't have the feeling that we lived together, just feeling like
Just visiting.
or maybe I was going to her house
Oh,
is
and then
what
you
it
had left
felt
a
like.
bathing suit there or
I
something.
guess, like, I don't know. It just there. It was really unclear as to whether it was her house. I was still living, at
Yeah,
home, with a kid. I like when
right.
I don't know. I
No,
That's a
but
good.
you didn't say the dreamer was a kid. It seemed like it
No,
was
I was my. It was my.
adult self.
I'm my age, and yeah. I don't know. It just didn't. I don't have a sense of whether it was my house or her house or.
Yes. And so I have a question. Do I feel at all as the dreamer that there's a way that my mom is, did you say, you didn't say interfering. What did you say?
Interrupted.
Interrupting. Yeah, interrupting something for me.
Well, I guess the fact that I was just rushing in to change my bathing suit or to put on
Yes.
a bathing suit, um, forgetting that I already was wearing one.
So that kind of bought time to then
Well,
interact
it,
with
it
mom.
did, but I think that, I don't think, yeah. So I was interrupted in that hurry process because people were waiting for me. So there was the
Yes.
feeling of I'm just going to rush in and get my
Yes,
bathing suit
yes,
and come back
yes.
out. And then my mother is there and she sort of pulls me into this project. And so, yes, I mean, she didn't mean to interrupt. She just wanted me to help her. But that
Yes.
also feels with something in my heart. Yeah, like my mother would love more of me, I think, in
Yes.
waking life.
Yes.
She would love to have, me more often there. I don't see her very much because she lives on the East Coast and I'm on the Southwest.
Yeah.
And I just don't see her very often. And I think she'd like to see me more. So there was that feeling of stay and let's do this thing together and, help me with this project. Like she needed me. So of course I wanted to
Yes.
go do that.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
yes, to answer the question, I
I
think, yeah.
see. So I see. Yes. Well, here I'm, like I said, I'm totally skipping around. So now I'm going to, how can I honor this dream? And I feel like I want to see if there's a project my mom and I can work on together through an artistic project through the internet. Or I just want to know if there's a way that she and I can do a project together, even though we live 2,000 miles apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. I love that possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just
So,
maybe there's just maybe part of the message, of the dream is that, yeah, just stay more connected. Just stay, I mean, I really do. I am connected to her. I
yeah.
do. But, maybe more so. Call her more often.
And
Hang
in an artistic endeavor, she,
maybe or at least talk, because it's a little hard. I mean, she's 90 years old. She's not savvy. She doesn't even have a
yeah.
computer. So
Okay,
she has
yes.
a phone, but she doesn't have so it's not like she's going to be
Yes.
like making things and sending them to me. She doesn't know how to do any of that.
Sure. Sure,
But
sure.
talking about art or
Yes.
when we do sometimes like, what do you do? Are you doing anything? Like I ask her if she's painting, if she's making anything.
So she's been
Uh,
an artist her whole
she's
life.
been an artist most of her life. Yeah. Most of my life anyway. Yeah.
I
Hmm.
didn't know that. That seems like that should be the first thing I knew about you.
Yeah, my mom, when she got her master's in fine arts when we were in
Oh,
elementary school.
oh, I
Like
love that.
once we were all in school, like the whole day, she went back part time to get her master's in fine arts.
I
And
love that. My mom got an associate's degree in fine arts,
hmm
which
that's
is
cool.
also,
We have that in common. Our moms are
I
artists.
know. We have so much in common that this is why I always like people you do dream work with, you don't necessarily know things you might know about someone you meet a different way.
Mhm.
Although I don't know you get that deep with someone you meet a different way, but um so we learn new things about each other on the regular.
Yeah, it's true. I love that.
I love it
I
too.
think that's what keeps any relationship alive is like
Absolutely.
continuing to be curious and not assuming that we know somebody. Like so many people, this is a little divergence, but
Yes.
I have a couple of friends who love to, put me and other people in like a category. Oh, you're a number whatever 4 on the Enneagram, and
Yeah.
on the other system of,
Yeah.
and you're a Gemini astrology, all the
Yeah.
different, I love all those different systems.
Yeah.
I studied astrology, but I also feel like whenever this one particular friend will say that, oh, that's because you're a whatever on the Enneagram,
Yeah.
it's like, I feel so pigeonholed. I feel so
Don't
so
pretend to
there's
know me so well,
it's like a lack of
madam.
curiosity. And it's for her that she does that.
Yeah.
It's because she needs to have me in a category or so she can understand. But
Yes.
like, how about just being curious and asking me
Yes.
about it instead of, yeah. Anyway,
Interesting.
that's a little pet peeve of mine.
Yes. Well, the people that I'm in the car with are not putting pigeonholing me or putting me in a box.
No, they're really not. And the feeling, thank you for that's a great way. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of it like that, but that's really true. Like they were, like you said, they really were just, I'm part of the gang. I'm
Yeah.
part of them. We're all having this adventure together.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and it does feel very like I do feel very much like myself with them. And
Well, I love it. And I love hearing that, now is a particularly joyful time in your life. I actually feel pretty grounded. I don't know if I'm feeling the joy so much, but I'm feeling pretty grounded and happy about that.
I love that. And actually, that is a word that I would use too. Like joy is like intermittent
Yes.
happiness. Like, wow, I just
Yes.
feel good. Like it's so exciting to actually feel pretty good. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? On the reg.
Yeah, I
Like
totally
day
do.
after day, where it's not just like a moment, after your coffee or whatever.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
We
Or,
just feel good.
or
And so
during your coffee.
well, you know what I mean when I say
I
that,
do.
right?
I totally know.
The little
Yeah.
coffee high, and you're just like, oh my God, everything's so good. And then, an hour later, you're like, oh, whatever. Life is,
Uh-huh.
it's
I
not like
had,
that.
I,
There's an even keeled balance, and I do feel grounded, is a way I would
mhm.
say it also. And even keeled, which
Yes.
is really,
Yeah, I do too. And I have to say, from this whole experience that I shared about, I was really depressed. Not because of that.
Mhm.
Sure, that was another, uh,
Which thing are you referring
the
to?
ring, the ring is situation.
The person that is
Yeah.
involved in that. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
um and I got really depressed, but it was less about that than
Mhm.
it was about, I mean, there's a million reasons to feel depressed,
Yeah, of course. No,
but
but I understand that because there's like, I mean, I'm just guessing that there's like an enthusiasm about the possibility of something,
sure.
and
And
get excited,
I was really attracted to him and I really liked him, you
Mhm.
know. So that was unfortunate, but um it was I found I had to my younger son was staying at my house and I had to wake up so he'd get on the school bus, so I was waking up in the 6 to 7, 6 to 6:30, and I'm not used to that. I like my sleep. Um, but when I was feeling really down after he left, I would go back to bed, you know.
Mhm.
But I don't do that anymore because I don't feel that
Yeah,
sucky
yeah,
bus.
yeah, yeah. I get
Mhm.
it. I mean, yeah, and life is always sort of a little like the wave, right? It's up and
Mhm. That's
down.
right. That's right.
There's hair here.
So, please
Um,
share last night's dream.
yeah, so last night's dream was, like I shared earlier this morning. It was so annoying.
Yeah,
I
right. You
felt
said
so
that.
annoyed. Okay, so I'm met this guy. Speaking of,
Okay.
I mean, this is in the dream
Yeah.
and in waking life too. But I met a guy, and this was not a guy that I knew
Okay.
in waking life. All I remember is that he had dark, wavy or curly hair or something. And presumably I met him, and I liked him or something. We liked each other, and so he was bringing me to his. He had just bought like this basement apartment or something, house. I don't know, but it was in like the basement of a building and like
Okay.
streets of presumably, I don't know, a city, but didn't feel familiar.
Okay.
Um, so he takes me to this basement house or whatever, and it's like a gross basement, right? Like cement with cobwebs and yucky, weird things laying around, but it's really long and narrow. Like it's like it goes under the entire, like a city block kind of a thing.
Wow.
He kept showing me, oh, and it keeps going and it keeps going. And I'm like, all right, already. It's not really anything to see. It's like a basement. And then he says, oh, I need some little trinkety thing to fix the thing, whatever, to fix something up here. Would you go get it for me? And I was like so into him that I was like, sure, I'll go get. I'll see if I can find it. And so I'm wandering the streets of the city, and it's one of those kind of meandering in and out of all these different places in the city, and kind of the city seems to be moving quickly past me,
Mm.
and I can't find the thing that he needs. So I come back, and he's like, "Okay, forget about that. This is what I really need." And he shows me something that's like something you put in like a little what would you call it? It has something to do with gardening, like a stake that you put in to the ground
Hey.
to hold up a plant or something like
Yeah.
that, like two different kinds of things like that. He's like, take these and go, and I'm the same thing. I'm like running around, going to see, it's like stressful and I can't find it. And I'm like wanting to impress him by getting what he needs and I can't do it. And so that was the dream.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what would you title this dream?
I can't find it.
I can't find it. Mm.
I think the it is more than just what it is that he wants me to find. It's like I
Yes.
can't find him, you know?
Right.
I can't
Yeah.
find the connection, the it.
And of course, when we're talking about um like a building or structure, the
Mhm.
basement is really like the unconscious, the
Hmm.
subconscious. It's like below the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a long basement
Hmm.
and cobweb. So it's not clean,
Yeah.
not it's got broken parts to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it seems like I don't know if this is how it felt in the dream, but it seems like I'm glad to go above ground to get this or to get that. I don't know if that was something that the dreamer felt in the dream, but because it seems like I didn't feel at all like why am I having to run around? I'm just glad to get above ground. I don't know.
No, not really.
Okay.
I would have preferred, just more connection with this person.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Preferred less him telling me what to do and me feeling like I had to do it in order to impress him or
Okay.
attention,
Oh.
something good about me because I did the right thing. Yeah, told me the thing
Mm.
that was good for him, and then he would like me, or that wasn't so clear, but it was definitely like, I'm going to do this because you're asking me for help, and I want to do the right thing for some kind of a connection here.
Yes.
I
Yes.
would have preferred to just have the connection and not, or hey, let's go together to look for this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I wasn't really into being in the basement. I wasn't into
Right.
being there at all.
Right.
I did want to get out there, but then the
Feels
city.
like it was, I don't know, it was felt oppressive, like stuffy. I don't know. You didn't say
Yeah,
stuffy.
totally. Well, it was completely an
Cobwebs.
unfinished basement. There was nothing to see. And I
Yeah.
was like not impressed. So that's interesting too. Is like, here's
Yes.
this guy that I like, and I'm trying to do all these things for him to sort of impress him. But I was so unimpressed with his whatever this was that
Yes.
he bought this basement house kind of thing. And
Yes.
I was like not impressed with it. So it was
It's
like that's
finding,
what made it so annoying to me. It was like I love
sure.
it, but I was so not impressed with this, and I was not impressed with that he was asking me to like. It was like I didn't really like him. I didn't like what he was doing,
Yeah.
or how he was really being. So I'm like, what did I even like about him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that feel familiar with anything in waking life?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There was a guy that I dated for a minute, like a literal hot minute,
Hmm.
and I didn't really feel like, oh, I'm so drawn to him or like him. I
Yes.
liked him enough to kind of see what was possible.
Good for you.
But he was weird, really weird. On the first date and the second date were completely 100% different date. It was like a different person,
Wow.
totally different person. I was like, yeah, it was really,
That's interesting. Then that's interesting, to think about that because
like, why did I even want to anyway? It was because there
Yeah.
were a lot of red flags at the beginning, and it's like, why was I even interested in continuing? And so, yeah, so maybe there's some pattern where you know,
Yes.
want this to be something, but you
Maybe
kind of
that's another beware. Like that's another
maybe.
could
I mean,
anything.
maybe, yes, maybe. Well, certainly he's out of the picture, but
Yeah.
there's another one now. So we'll talk about that in private.
We'll talk about that when we finish the podcast, I hope.
Sorry, listeners, you don't get to hear those juicy. Um, but yeah, I mean, I have been sort of in a little bit of a process of dating and putting myself out there a little bit, and so
Good for
I
you,
think that
Al.
that dream is maybe it's a warning or something
Yeah,
like
or just to like,
don't work so hard. You don't have to work so hard to
right,
get someone to like you. You don't have to
right.
run around the city and be overwhelmed by all the different things. And oh my God, if I don't get the thing he needs, and yeah, you don't have to work so hard.
Yeah,
That's what I that's the message, I think, part of it anyway.
I like that.
And the basement thing, that is interesting. It's like, yeah, maybe, and I don't want to be there. Like, I don't want to be in that unconscious
That's
place.
what I'm feeling,
Yeah.
You're like in the dream.
Yeah.
If I put him, I'm like, oh, I'll go and get whatever it is. I have no idea what you're asking for and look any place. Oh, I'll go and get this other thing, Seems like what's above ground is more appealing.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely more going on. There was so much going on in the city.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so it was almost overwhelming. It was almost
Okay.
the opposite. I don't
That's
know.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's very interesting.
overwhelming. Yeah. Um, but yeah, there was definitely, I think, a sense of get me out of this basement. I'll get out of here. I'll do, but it was also about being helpful. There's something about that too.
Yeah, yes.
Helpful.
It's nice to be helpful.
Yeah, and I am that kind of person, like in a relationship,
Absolutely.
friendship. Um, and that's genuine, but also there can be a little overkill there, like a little almost like a codependent behavior.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Take care of you. If I take care of you, then you'll love me, kind of thing.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That's what's in the unconscious. That's what's in the basement. So,
That's what I don't want to
yeah,
be hanging around with in the basement.
yeah. It's
That's what
like,
I don't feel comfortable
right,
with.
yeah, that part.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah.
I mean, it isn't because I'm aware of it, really,
Well,
but
that's amazing. That's amazing to like bring something up to the light and be
yeah,
like, oh, I guess I kind of do have that.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
if I do this for you and then you can reciprocate, but it's not necessary.
mhm, yeah.
You can still do for someone, but if he doesn't do for you, that's just not the guy you want to hang with.
And the feeling of being annoyed. I was annoyed in the dream. I was annoyed when I woke up. That's not typical for me. You know,
Yeah.
I feel anxious or I feel sad or I feel
Yes.
whatever curious about something, but this was like, ugh, I was so irritated by this dream. I was like, really, like this feels so somehow old. Like this is not what I do anymore.
Yes.
I'm happy to say that.
That's funny. But I don't think, I mean, I can't really picture your personality ever feeling annoyed. Annoyed feels like entitled, and that's not you at
Oh,
all.
really? Oh, no, I can, annoyance is a thing that I can definitely
Okay.
get annoyed by, because to me, being annoyed is like, it's usually about something stupid or something I'm judging somebody else
Okay. Oh,
or
yeah. I mean,
or
I could see being annoyed with myself.
I'm annoyed with the fact there's traffic, like dumb things that you have no
Oh,
control over.
yeah.
Like sometimes I catch myself saying I'm annoyed and I'm like, girl,
What do you
shut the.
get over it, girl?
Yeah, like just, yeah, exactly.
It's a
Calm.
blessing to walk this earth,
Yeah, like really.
annoyance.
Right, annoyance is just a thing that like whatever. It's not
It's
worth the energy.
mhm, mhm.
It's not like if I'm angry, that's different, right? If I'm angry and then I have some reason to be angry or I need to move the anger, annoyance is
Yes,
just, it's like a whiny kind of,
that's
you
what
know,
it sounds like.
so annoyed,
I'm so annoyed.
so annoying. But I think what I'm getting is that I was annoyed because I I'm like, I'm done with the basement now. Like I really, which I think
Exactly.
actually is really useful to look at that, that the reason I was annoyed when in the dream and when I woke up as well, that feeling of being annoyed
Hmm.
was that I'm done with that, the basement. I'm
Yeah.
not in the basement anymore about that. I'm not there. So it's like,
Right.
why? So it's almost like I'm clearing out the cobwebs of
That sounds
that,
wonderful.
just,
Yeah.
clearing it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. That actually feels meaningful to me.
I couldn't help but picture also, did you ever see The Queen's Gambit?
Yes.
Do you know when she goes to well it's I'll just say really quick, it's a movie about a girl who's like a chess prodigy. When she goes to study with Benny and he's in the so she goes to walk up to the brownstone and he's like, nope, that's not where. And he points down and they had to go down the stairs and they go into this basement. And
Uh-huh.
he didn't have a couch, but he had a blow up bed, like all the things. It just reminded me of that.
I don't remember the details, but I do remember they were down under somewhere
Yeah.
when.
So, and I don't know how that would connect with this, but it's just maybe something
Hmm,
that may or may not. I
maybe something brilliant will come out of being in the basement, which is kind of what.
know,
Oh,
right? Oh, there you go. Yeah.
yeah.
And really like being okay, airing it out, airing it
Yeah.
out,
Clear.
cleaning up the cobwebs.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm turning my head to that. I want to know what's happening below the surface for me, but I can, it doesn't have to be unconscious.
Right. Right. And maybe also like, I don't really need him. I don't need this guy
Yeah.
with me in the dream. I think I maybe just needed to, it's almost like a bridge, from what was to what is. Does that
He
make
can
sense?
also be your animus, oneself as a
Yeah.
male.
Yeah.
So the part of me that is staying in the basement, but I feel maybe helpless.
Hmm.
I need a couple of things and yeah, I
Hmm.
don't know.
Yeah.
I just like looking at a dream from many
Yeah.
angles.
Yeah. I like that. I like looking at dreams that way as well. Yeah. If that's my animus. Um, yeah. Needing just something
Needing
that I
something.
feel like I can't empower in myself somehow.
Yeah,
I look at it just in my psyche, right? It's like, is there something in me that needs to have that, masculine, whatever that is, right? The
yeah,
animus, forward focus, um,
yes,
order or a structure, that
yes,
kind of energy that just moves forward, kind of doesn't meander the way feminine essence does.
yes.
Yeah.
And the willingness to see something through.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's a big one for me, for sure.
Hmm.
I like the idea of the masculine feminine balance. Like I think that we're always kind of working that in a way,
Yes.
right? In our all of us in ourselves, the
Hmm.
masculine and the
I
feminine both.
think so as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does it
Two.
mean if my masculine is, you know, below the surface,
Hmm.
feminine is above the surface, and maybe it's even just too busy. My
Yeah.
feminine is in this busy city, and um, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I would want to, this was my dream, I'd want to, yell down to him, hey, why don't you come up with me and we'll walk around together and look for those two parts that you need to fix the thing. Get him out of the basement. Get him
Yeah.
some fresh
Yeah.
air.
Yeah. Yeah. Get him
Yeah.
with me out. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. That feels pretty juicy. That.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thanks for your insights. I appreciate them.
Yeah, it's fun for me. I've been dreaming, but more in general. I'm having dreams. I know with the people who may or may not have been in the dreams, and I know they were, you know, at peopled events, but the details escape me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully you'll have some more clarity at a certain point.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, it's wonderful to talk with you, Al.
You too. Thanks again. Appreciate your insights and yeah,
Thank you for joining us, listeners. It's always wonderful to go deep.
sweet dreams to you all.
Hola mode, me tuking.